If you are looking to improve your aim and movement, you've come to the right place. What up, gamer? My name is Lies, and in today's video, I'll be letting you in on something that me and a lot of other players take advantage of in Tarkov. It's a feature that is often overlooked by new and sometimes even veteran players. And I'm of course talking about offline raids, on Factory in particular. Now, programs like AimLab have been around for ages, and they are well known for being excellent at improving your aim. But whenever possible, I always like to practice in the game that I'm playing. And fortunately, Nikita has given us the opportunity to do just that in Tarkov. One of the unique things about Tarkov is that the different gear you wear will change your movement speed, turn speed, and ergonomics. For that reason, it's great that we're able to load up our PMC with our favorite loadout, grab an absurd amount of ammo, and head into offline mode. I'll always try to do an offline factory run before heading into live raids. The same way I like to do 10 minutes of deathmatch before heading into a game of CSGO. This will make sure you feel a lot more comfortable when that first fight happens, and the improvement comes when you start doing this daily, because doing this just a couple of times won't really make a noticeable difference. But after a week or two, you should be able to feel your aim getting snappier and more accurate, and this will only build over time. Look at it this way. Normally, when you're doing a raid, you'll maybe be shooting at targets for what? Not even a minute out of a 30-minute raid, where if instead we go into an offline factory like this, that allows us to compress 10 raids worth of fighting to a couple of minutes. First off, let's go over the settings you should be using for this. After choosing a loadout, you'll head into Factory and click this box here, enabling offline mode. Then you want to head into the settings, and in here you can set it however you like. I'd recommend going with easy or medium bots to begin with, while setting the amount to high or horde if your computer can handle it. I also enable tagged and cursed to make the scavs chase me, but that's optional. From here, you just go crazy. Try to think about crosshair placement a lot, meaning keep your aim always around headshot height and point where you would most expect there to be someone. Think about your movement as well. Try not to leave yourself exposed unnecessarily. Get some practice fast peeking corners, and in general, just get really comfortable with all the different movement techniques and binds there are in Tarkov. For instance, if you want to jiggle peek, moving from side to side is not enough. Inertia will make you slow down every time you shift your momentum. Instead, you'll need to move in a small circle using all 4 movement keys. This will prevent inertia from slowing you down, but it takes some getting used to. Combine this with leaning and you can get some pretty quick peaks. There's also smooth lean, sidestepping, and gradual crouching you can look into. Also, don't spray too much if you can avoid it. Precision is key, and once you start doing this as your daily warm-up, it won't be long until you'll start seeing some results. There are also some variations to this warm-up. You can enable bosses and fight the goons or the different scav bosses on whichever map you prefer. You can also go nighttime and get some practice in against the cultists. If you're new to the game, this is a great way to learn a bit about what to expect when engaging with the bosses. Another variation you can try that players have reported instant gains with is hitting the like or subscribe button beneath the video. Or you can try to do a gun game on Factory. Set the AI to easy with a high amount, then whenever you land a kill, you have to grab the gun off that guy and use it for getting the next kill. This forces you to get quicker at looting as well, which is also an essential skill if you want to get out of your raids alive. And it allows you to get some practice with a bunch of crappy guns with crazy recoil. This forces single taps, which in turn increases your precision. And that's exactly what we're after. Persistency is also going to be really important if you want to see improvements in your aim. As with anything, there will be a period in the beginning where you're probably not feeling or seeing any improvements. But it's here that it's most important to keep going, because after about a week or two, you should be starting to feel your aim getting better, and the longer you continue, the better it will get. I recommend setting some sort of timer when you load in, so you give yourself like 10 or 15 minutes at max to get your warm-up in. That way you won't be spending too much time in offline mode. If you have a teammate or two and all of you have the EOD versions of the game, you can also go into offline Factory and practice against each other. Disable the scav, click this box that spawns you in different locations, then do this for about 10 to 15 minutes before starting on live raids. It will really go a long way. Plus, it's a lot of fun going against your friends, seeing who can get the win. There's no need to make a new loadout when you die, because it's offline, and the loading time is usually pretty fast, so you'll be able to quickly do a couple of rounds. This way is better at giving you experience at fighting an actual player, but I can't say which way would be better at long-term improving your aim. Fighting the scavs, you'll be killing way more targets in a short period of time, but they are also easy targets, whereas with your teammates, it will be a realistic fight instead. Do whichever way you prefer and have access to. The most important part is doing this every day or as close to that as you can get, because that's where the improvement will really start showing. If you're feeling a bit nervous about heading into live raids, check out this video, and thank you for watching.